you know me, guys. I love my Zao to death. And in scrims, we did notice a lot of people started bringing the Republic. And, not just a Yami, you can't angle to, but the Republic kind of as well. You just really can't angle to it. So picking out your positions and picking out your spots to go to, you have to give a little bit more thought into it than you might have at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Or not at the beginning, but a little bit more thought than if they were just bringing a Yami or whatnot. And yeah, it's nice. It's a nice set of guns. They're just kind of inaccurate, but I mean that's the French thing.
Yep.
Well,
It looks like OPG is doing the same exact setup in terms of ships, and
so is 07. Double Republic,
Yep.
double Des Moines, double Zhao, double Gearing.
not 100% sure what OPG is doing right now. Deprived is actually heading north.
Well, 07 looks to be going once again for the big AC split, just like they did last game. We've got literally half the team's going south, half the team going north. Although, whose Gearing is this? Looks like Grandma's Gone Wild's Gearing is going to hang around and try to contest B, or at least hold those points back, while they rely on the Republic, Des Moines, and Zhao to actually cap A.
Yeah, Derek is going up north to hang out with Deprived. But remember, this is not a tournament spawn, which means everybody is spawned in at random, including us. So
Correct.
You have a plan for what you're going to do, and then you find out you're on the wrong freaking side of the map from what you want to do.
Yeah, we found that out the hard way when we were playing Adopt in the first elimination round. We had our C, I think, and he literally spawned all the way up at it, furthest north ship, and it's just like, well, we got to make an audible here. So, yeah, it's definitely a factor, but hopefully they'll be able to get that tournament mode thingy for all the maps here at some point.
Grandma's Gone Wild reversing now into the top northwestern edge of B. Going to start flipping that cap for 07 here momentarily.
Yep, he got spotted for a sec, so they know he's there.
I'm confident that they know he's there. They certainly know now. Now, Potato 69's Gearing is staying way wide of C, not going into C at all. Still moving down the 4 line. I think we're going to see him do the exact same tag team that we saw them do with BFK, with Pullicat Zhao, who's down, only they're going to do it along the J line down here on the bottom of the map. And they're going to smoke up.
9.
Yeah, I see it. And they're going to smoke up the Zhaos for close support, I think.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Grandma's took some shells coming in.
No damage though, no hits.
Yep,
they're fishing for him in that smoke. They obviously know he's there, but no damage. Looks like he's about to. Okay, no, the smoke is picking him up.
Now, this is a good teaching point here, guys. Watching, you see how big the smoke screen is that Grandma's Gone Wild has to work with in the B cap. So when the inevitable shots that do come in that are being blind fire, he has all of that room to be able to maneuver around and make it extremely difficult for him to get hit. Whereas you saw with Rush B's Gearing, who was only able to make that little tiny sliver of a spot to be able to stay in, makes it much easier to be able to blind fire. And so good job there by Grandma's to be able
07
to
striking first, picking up B as they shove Zim directly into A. Now we've seen other teams do this with Minotaurs, if you'll recall from the last tournament. I'm willing to bet you that Zim is going to just pull the brakes and camp and make love to that island and be there most of the game.
The funny thing is, he just now got spotted, so the OPG had no idea he was there.
Well, they knew somebody was there because the cap was turning. Well, a quick double cap for 07 means that they're going to start ticking up points here. Puts a lot of pressure on OPG to make a play. We see the tag team smoke between Potato and Pullicat going up now down here on the J line. Smoke in front of them as well. Not sure what's over there, as one of the OPG Gearings gets into B.
Meanwhile, we are seeing Deprived take a couple of airdrop torpedoes, one of which looks to hit the bow. That will probably trigger DCP. Not good, considering there's a Zhao that's shooting at him from safety behind an island.
And that's a good point you actually bring up. Shooting behind the island. Obviously, the Zhao has really good muzzle guns, but he's putting himself in a spot where he's going to be able to basically get free damage on this guy. And, all those battleship guns on OPG's team are able to overmatch the Zhao, so what's the best thing to do? Go fight in the shade. Don't even know that you're there and still deal damage.
Yep, and he's just going to lob shells over, and Deprived is slowing down because he really can't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just going to sit there and take it. I don't like that. Nope. Zhao just got spotted, so BFK, not enough. Oh, there is a shot coming out. Let's see these shells folded 5,000 times.
And miss.
Nothing.
And miss.
Yeah, all missed.
So,
Well,
very good
07
stuff
now.
like that by
07
BFK.
now surrendering control of B, having picked it up early. Holt maintaining control of A. Don't really see a good way for OPG to try to get in there, as Greymaw's Gone Wild continues to kind of work around the backside of B here. Dr. Citadel's Minotaur seems to have moved up to that spot in G6 that we always used to see that 07 would put Timmy G in last tournament.
Yes.
So just the mirror of where we saw Dr. Citadel in the first match of the day, as a double torpedo strike now coming in on Grandma's Gone Wild.
He's
Yep.
probably got his defensive up, but some of those torpedo planes are going to make it through, cutting the brakes. Oh, wow. That's
He does have his
unfortunate.
DF up. Looks like he might dodge
Oh,
these.
Actually, he's good.
Yep, he's
Never mind.
clear.
Just the desync.
He is
He's
clear.
going to have to beach, though.
Yeah, he's going to beach himself. He'll probably take a few shells here or there from Dr. Citadel's AP, but he's not. He won't be spotted for very long. Citadel will
It's
probably
not spotted
continue.
anymore.
Yeah, Citadel will probably continue to shell that spot, knowing he's going to be there for a minute. So he'll take a little more damage, I suspect. One of the OPG destroyers now getting into C. That's going to force OPG 07 down here to make a bit of a play.
Yep. That's
see
Grave
that
Baron.
Sorry, Zath. Go ahead. My bad.
No, that's okay. It's Grave Baron. He's being smart about it. He's about to get detected though.
Well, he's got some
Something
fighter
happens,
cover.
Yep, the fighters are keeping him at bay.
Something I just wanted to point out. That spot that Pulicat is all the
Ooh.
way down on the south. Oh,
BFK,
Yeah, that
I
was-
just looked up. BFK just took a big hit up north.
yes, he did. Anyway, that spot that... hold on. Okay, I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to get out of dodge. That spot that Pulicat is all the way down on the J south, trying to get the Zao shoved in as far east as possible, because he's in like J5, J4, J5. That's actually a really nice spot to work on angles down at the C cap, and it's a spot that I frequented quite a bit in my Zao when we were playing and also when we were scrimming. And the angles that you can work out over there are pretty nice. We'll just see if he's going to be able to make it work for him as the game continues.
Well, Grandma's Gone Wild now touching back into the northern end of B where he was initially in the game, as it looks as if Potato 69 has now also moved up into the cap as they forced Grey Baron out of C. Both of those caps now progressing for 07. I suspect Grey Baron will duck back into C here momentarily.
Yeah, he's already starting to move up a little
Yeah.
bit.
So C should hold, but B I'm not so sure. B is holding now, so Akak must be around B somewhere.
Yes. And, there's nothing to prevent him from being spotted right now. So here we go.
Here come the planes. They're
Just
obviously
coming
looking
in
for him.
Something.
We'll see
That's
if,
for the Republic.
We'll see if Warlord is going to be able to keep his buddy in the gearing safe there. It looks like so far
Well,
the guy that's...
I thought Grey Baron was going to get back in the cap. There you go. No? Wow. Okay.
Wow.
07 picks up C as OPG successfully is holding back B. 07 now ticking up 2 caps on about 110 point lead here with 9 minutes gone.
Yep. Grandma's Gone Wild just smoked up at B cap,
Yep.
telling Akak where to throw his torpedoes, and he's shelling Citadel. Citadel is kind of backing up, but he's
Ooh.
really exposed to Pulicat.
A little bit of drama at A here now as Derek Slide and Deprived Pickle decide it's time for them to get into the war. They are pushing directly into the cap.
Well, we saw
Yep.
this with OPG's game against Russia B. It took them a while for them to figure out where they wanted to mass their forces and make a decisive push. They were able to do so in that game, but it definitely happened in the mid to late stage. So looks like maybe that's happening again. We'll see here.
Indeed. Well, they have no eyes on either ship right now.
No,
There we go.
No.
They got eyes on Derek now. Might be able to reset his cap points. Let's see what happens.
Interestingly enough, Zim was just now spotted.
Yep. They do reset Derek Slide's cap points. He takes a few Zao shells there. He continues to
gotta
trade
say,
fire with BFK.
OPG is doing a much better job of trading hit points, as you can see. They have significant advantage.
Well, also remember, I don't know if that's significant. It's definitely they have a slight health advantage.
Yeah.
Well,
we are at the
that's-
halfway point though right now.
Indeed.
Well, that's before Careeran took a pretty meaty salvo right there.
He did indeed.
Looks like 15K or so.
And there we
More?
go. Now every single cap is contested as these two teams vie for control Potato 69 smoking up Pulley down here on the J line once again. At least I thought he was. I see smoke. It's just not rendering very well.
Yeah. BFK's taking some hits up north, Mr. SeaRaptor. He's down to about a quarter hit points, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, he's slid out of spotting, though.
He's been in constant contact with Derek. They've been trading shells. Has been trying to reset Derek's points. Now, the other thing, there's a bit of a high-value target up here. Warlord 78 Sakuryu is just to the south of BFK's position. I don't know if they have eyes on him, but it would be a tremendous loss if Pickle or Slide were able to get good shells into Warlord and really punish him.
We'll take a look here now, guys. OPG, this later-ish play is starting to materialize. They have all 3 caps either contested or capturing them, so 07 is not in as strong of a position as they were a few minutes ago.
Indeed,
Yeah,
B
William
going
the Dank,
nowhere.
though.
Go ahead.
William the Dank is coming in to try to save BFK as BFK goes dark. And also want to point out, Deprived Pickle did not take the shot at Warlord when he had it. He actually held it for the Zao.
Okay.
Much to, I think, BFK's surprise.
That tells us where their priorities are, though.
Well, it's a bit of a fool's gold, honestly, to try to get damage on a carrier. It's very tantalizing, but unless you, like, for certain that you're just going to obliterate the guy, you're best held to hold those shots and actually shoot him at targets that are more effective towards the outcome of the game.
The score at a total standstill right now as OPG finally does bag A and begins to move things again to close that 150-point gap between the two teams as they also they retain control of B as Grandma's Gone Wild bails out of the cap. Now, it's interesting to me that 07 has more firepower at A than OPG does, but I guess maybe they're trying to right now to kind of take the moment to get themselves oriented correctly. It looks as if William the Dank, I'm assuming William is going to go up and circle around this island to his starboard side and come into the cap from that angle. I can only assume that's his plan. Takes a decent hit there from Pickle because they know he'll be able to pin Zim through the bow, or at least get decent shots on as the gap narrows to about 100 points here. 7.5 minutes to play on Islands of Ice.
Take a look at Ruslan down south. He's on fire at 14K. He is starting to heal up now. Make that 12K. And also one of the gearings on OPG side, AK is at 2K health. So he must have taken a torp.
He must have. We have never even spotted AK to my knowledge. So he may have taken one of those torpedoes from Grandma's Gone Wild back at B.
OPG briefly had control of all 3 caps, but now Grandma is back on the B cap. But
Indeed.
I don't know if Ruslan is going to be able to get away from this SeaRaptor.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
The bombers just disappeared. He went, I think, who was that? AR-432. Maybe he got a little too aggressive there. And instead of going for the long-term spot, he went for the damage. He went to drop. And that got too close to the gearing Potato 69, who probably fired off his defensive fire. And, what we get is a surviving Ruslan.
Pulakat is in an awkward spot right here.
Well, he's trying to get on the cap, but he's going to be very challenged to do it. You can see Potato 69 moving up along, coming from astern on his port side, probably going to lay him a smoke cloud so they can get into the cap together. OPG now about to tie the game. Once down 150 points, has worked this cap advantage now into a dead heat. As the lead flips, Pulley takes a little bit of damage there as he disappears in smoke. And 07 bags B. Both teams ticking up 1 cap now. 6 points is the maximum amount of separation they'll ever see as long as things hold. 6 minutes to play on Islands of Ice.
Here comes
Red
the
Star
push.
just got chunked pretty hard from MF Jones in the Des Moines. And now again from Pulakat.
Well,
Here's where we're seeing the weakness of the Zao.
you're also seeing exactly what you talked about a couple minutes ago, Mr. SeaRaptor. The William the Dank in the Republic is going to try to move in. He's in that spot that you were talking about, but I don't know if he's going to try to get on the cap now.
Well, Zim obviously spotted him, knew he was going to be making this play, so he retreated farther back around the island. And you can see now they're pushing... I'm sorry, I said Zim. I meant Derek Slide. They've pushed Zim back into the cap. I don't know if Zim's plan is to swing around the island. He's a bit exposed over there to the Republic to the south.
Pulakat is down heavy. He got chunked again in the smoke screen.
Indeed, all 3 caps once again contested. Barely 6 points separate these two teams. 5 minutes to play here on Islands of Ice. Basically a dead heat.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, though, that OPG is about to Cap B.
OPG is about to cap B and start ticking those points up once again. Gap getting to widen in their favor now. 07 needing to make a play, bag a kill. 15 minutes of play gone by in this match, and no one has lost a ship yet.
It looks like the play that 07 is trying to make is up at A, getting the Yamato taken care of. Deprived Pickle is down to, what is it, about 20,000 hit points or so, and then, of course, there's the point on the other 38.
Well, they've got a decent play over here as well as down on the bottom end of the map.
Sorry, my
they've rounded up.
Screen share is...
There.
Pickle is going to go down. He's under 10k now. He's on at least double fire, if not.
Who is
triple.
this?
Deprived Pickle, the Yamato up north.
Is he? They've been hitting him hard then.
Well, that's
Fratstar Zal caught out now down on the J line. Lots of shells going his way. Takes a decent chunk there, probably from American piercing shells from MF Jones. More shells going out. Lots of shells going out for Frat. I think Frat is going to be the first kill of the game here. Let's see what happens.
No, Deprived.
No.
Deprived just died. Zim came around the island to the south. Very brilliant. And now he's getting Derek Slide in the rear. Derek is stuck to do one of two things.
That sounds a little lewd there, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
But we saw this coming. We saw Zim moving for this play.
You see where he's shooting right at the stern?
Yeah, right at the stern, right where it's flat. As he moves alongside to... Waiting for his guns to turn. Oh! The charge almost works, but he did not get his turns around, guns around quick enough. Derek Slide bags a ballsy and push by Invader Zim.
And there it's his turn.
But it's finally his turn as William the Dank begins capping A on behalf of 07. 07 now up 2 ships on about a 110-point lead. 3 minutes to play here on Islands of Ice.
Sorry, guys. The screen share is getting a bit... I think it's behind a little bit or something's going on here.
No worries, man.
Yeah. No, I just hate saying that a ship is like 20k hit points. No, Sneaky.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
It's just that this is imperfect technology. We're going to have this figured out, I think, before next season. Or at least I certainly hope so. Pulleycat now drawing a lot of hate, trying to get unspotted again.
Yep. The thing is, you're able to at least provide commentary on positioning, stuff like that. And that stuff, who cares if you're 30 seconds late or something on that?
It's noteworthy that 07 has a lead, but they are not ticking up points yet. It's 20 seconds to play, but OPG continues to tick points on the strength of their B cap. 07 not getting C, and they're bagging A right now. They need the A to turn so they can hold the gap open.
And if you're looking at my mod here, it keeps on flashing win by time, lose by time. It's like it doesn't know what's going to happen.
It doesn't know. 07 now will pick up A. There it goes. Gap holds now between the two teams at about 80 points in favor of 07. OPG making a hard push to C, trying to take advantage of some of these low ships down there.
We also got to see that the DD from 07 is break due east to try to get on the B cap. It appears, trying to get him behind that Republic. He's spotted.
Yep, Grandma's gone wild. Grandma's gone wild now. Spotted by Citadel's Minotaur at close range here.
Oh, this is not good.
Dr. Citadel, of course, also has he's got a Zao and a Republic to his north. He has to be a little careful as well.
Oh, Pulleycat almost dead.
80 seconds to play here. A single kill might still flip this game. Survival is the name of the game right now, kids. You do not want to lose your ship for any reason. I think Grandma's is going to get away here.
Watch it, A. Watch BFK.
Is Pulleycat spotted?
Pulleycat is not spotted.
Oh!
BFK bags Citadel. That was a big kill. That definitely
is down.
That gives OPG some breathing room in case they do manage to bag Pulleycat. It will not flip the lead. 45 seconds to play here in game 2. 07 trying to go up 2-0.
Oh my goodness.
They are progressing C, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Jones might go down.
Pulleycat is the lowest ship on the board, sitting on 1,000 health as he retreats for all he's worth.
He's keeping that island.
20 seconds to play, but I don't think it's going to matter. 07 is about to bag C. The lead will start to widen a little bit. Oh, there. Ak was finally spotted for the first time all game. 8 seconds to play as 07 looks to go up. Oh, they bagged 2. Wow, 2 quick kills to definitely seal the deal. 07 goes up 2-0 out of this best of 5 here in the semifinal round. Woo!
Wow.
Well, I need a
think
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was much better than the first. That was a very nice game.
That was an outstandingly close game. Well played to both teams.
Absolutely.
See, BFK with 3 frags this game.
Putting
Wow.
those Zao guns to work, baby.
Yeah. Oh, man, the Zao is... She's one sexy-looking ship, and she is one that also got a nasty pair of teeth on her, so doing some mad work down there on that southern part. And I know I hit